And just like that, we have made it to stage 2 of creating this floating brunch booth. What is good, YouTube? DIY Ty here, and today we have episode 6 of that boy knees buckling. Oh my goodness gracious. But we have episode 6 of this amazing living room transformation. Let's jump into it. Here's where we left off at my previous video. Only thing I did was add these toughing blocks that I got from Home Depot, and they just slide right on to these 2x4s. Here, I'm just locating the studs in my wall, that way that the platform is secured to prevent any movement. After locating these studs, I drilled 2 screws from the platform into the stud. You can use 3 screws just in case to have that extra support, but I just did one at the top and one at the bottom. And a quick side note, you can see I'm drilling the screw right into the wood in the stud. I would not recommend doing this as it can split the wood. I would use a drill in order to drill it inside of the wood in the stud first and then put the screw inside of it. Like I said, that's just to prevent the wood from cracking, and then you have to start over. Yeah, definitely made that mistake in a previous project that I've done, but it's definitely a learning experience. But for now, I have this OSB board that I got from Home Depot, but we'll circle back onto that. Here I'm just adding some screws to the toughing block to prevent it from lifting. I put one in the bottom right and another in the top left, so that way it's secured on both sides. I know y'all see that movement back there. As you can see, I have an issue where I'm standing on one side of the toughing block and the other was lifting. All I did was shoot a nail inside of the toughing block to secure it to the ground. I would not recommend doing this. This was my only option. I tried tape, I tried Gorilla Glue, I tried a whole bunch of things and it didn't work. This is the only option for me, so I hope that you guys can find another way to do it. But let's jump back into this OSB board. So right now I'm just aligning this OSB board to the platform, make sure nothing is hanging off, double checking everything, making sure that it's nice and even. From there, we're going to find those studs that we had the toughing blocks on, just to make sure that we're screwing the OSB board into them. I'm adding these screws about 6 to a foot apart, so that way it's spaced out and that OSB is secured to this platform. As you can see, we have the stud on the left side and you see a screw there. You're going to go all the way down that line. This is the second stud. You see the first screw, so on and so on. So as you go through each one of these studs, you're going to put a screw all the way down to the end to make sure that this OSB is secured. So as you can see, he's going to do a time lapse of me going down that stud, making sure each side of this OSB board is secure. You don't want it lifting, moving while you, your family, friends are sitting on this dining booth. So making sure it's secured and properly. I didn't mean to say that. I meant to say properly secured. But anyways, let's get back into it. As y'all may know from the beginning of the video, I'm going for a floating brunch booth. So I got this grass turf from Home Depot, got them cut to the size that I need. I wanted to make sure as my family, friends, or whoever is sitting on this booth, that they can get that outside brunch feeling, you feel me? Like you on the turf, you feeling good, you know, shoes off in the house. So, you know what I'm saying, socks, whatever, making sure you're not touching the hard floor. Not floor, you get my drift though. You get what I'm trying to say, you know what I'm saying? All that goodness gracious. But anyways, I got the grass lined up and everything like that. Here, I have my staple gun. So here, I'm just going through the border first, making sure that the staples are securing the grass turf into that OSB board. From there, I just used a hammer just to feel, making sure that staples is all the way down, so nobody won't, you know, hurt their foot, step on something or something poke them or whatever. From there, just put a few staples all the way around, and this is what we have so far. This is the finishing touches of episode 6. As you can see, it looks nice, it looks good, made a lot of progress from the previous episode. I thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see y'all next episode.